Okay, so get ready, because things are about to get kind of messy.
Yeah.
Today, we are diving deep into this whole Ghanaian dancehall scene.
Okay.
Specifically, all this back and forth between Shatta Wale and Mishi,
Yeah.
his ex. And, it might seem like just your typical celebrity gossip at first.
Sure.
But I think we can use this to kind of explore all the stuff that happens when a relationship plays out so publicly.
Right. Yeah.
Like how image plays into all that.
Absolutely.
What happens when, love kind of falls apart under a microscope.
Exactly. And I think what's so interesting is we're really seeing two separate stories come out of this.
Yeah.
Two very different narratives about a relationship that clearly did not end well.
Oh, yeah.
And they're both huge names.
Right.
So everything they say, every little comment, every post online, it all gets just totally dissected by the fans and the media.
Totally. So to catch everyone up, Shatta Wale, who, the guy's a huge dancehall star in Ghana.
Huge.
Recently did an interview where he dropped these like really vague hints about, what went down with Mishi.
Right.
And naturally, Mishi fired back.
Right.
Challenging his whole take on the situation.
Absolutely.
So it's interesting.
Yeah.
One of the things that stuck out to me from what Shatta Wale said was this whole idea of him feeling really unappreciated.
Interesting.
In the relationship. He even mentioned that there was this like terrible memory that led to the breakup.
Right.
And he said it's something that could be really controversial if it came out.
Ooh.
It's like he's playing with fire a little bit,
Oh, no, right.
leaving everyone wanting more.
Yeah.
It reminds me of how like politicians use these sound bites, these carefully crafted like little statements to get everybody talking.
Oh, totally.
They're strategically vague.
Yeah.
But they know it's going to spark curiosity and get people like rallying behind them.
Exactly.
I wonder if Shatta Wale is doing something similar here.
Ooh, that's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
Like, is he trying to manage his image?
Right.
By putting this out there?
Exactly, because we see celebrities do this all the time. Talking about feeling misunderstood or unappreciated.
Yeah.
What does that even look like in a relationship when you're high profile like that?
Yeah. It's a really complicated situation, I think.
Yeah.
When you think about the pressures that celebrities face constantly in the public eye.
Right.
Having to maintain a certain image. And then often, just even within the relationship itself, there can be this massive power imbalance.
Yeah.
That makes it hard to even feel genuinely appreciated because so much of your life is about performance and how you're perceived by everybody else.
And Mishi addressed this.
Did she?
Directly saying that it's unfair and wrong for Wale to say that she didn't appreciate him. And it makes me think, what even is appreciation?
That's the question, isn't it?
In relationship? Like, what does that even mean?
Right, because we all have different ideas about what that looks like. Different love languages. Even what one person sees as this grand romantic gesture could mean absolutely nothing to someone else.
Totally.
And then in a high-profile relationship, it's even more complicated because all those gestures... they get magnified. And they're open to so much interpretation. It's not just about the action itself, it's how the public perceives it.
Totally. And then you have this whole other layer of having to deal with all of this publicly. I mean, Shatta Wale is a huge star. I can only imagine the pressure Mishi must have felt to kind of live up to these expectations, to project this certain image as his partner.
Yeah. And I think that kind of pressure can really warp the dynamics of a relationship. Imagine trying to have a real, genuine conversation with your partner about your feelings when you know that conversation could end up as tabloid fodder the next day.
Totally.
That constant scrutiny can just erode even the strongest bonds.
Absolutely. And here's where it gets even juicier.
Ooh, tell me.
They're both being so vague about the real reason for the breakup, which of course creates this cloud of mystery and speculation. They're giving us just enough to keep us hooked, but not enough to actually figure out what happened.
Right.
It's
classic narrative control.
Right.
They're both holding their cards really close to the vest. Choosing what they reveal and what they keep hidden makes you wonder, what are their motivations?
Right.
Are they trying to protect their reputations? Are they worried about legal trouble? Or maybe they just want to be the ones who tell the story on their own terms.
Yeah, it makes you think about how personal stories become these public commodities.
Right.
When you're a celebrity.
Oh, yeah. In a way, they're both performers, not just on stage, but in how they manage their public image. Every comment, every post, it's part of this larger narrative they're crafting.
Totally. So we have this dance hall drama unfolding, two very different perspectives, and a lot of unanswered questions.
Yeah, it's a lot more complicated than it might seem on the surface.
Absolutely. And this whole thing just has me thinking, whose responsibility even is it to ensure appreciation in a relationship? Is it a two-way street all the time, or does it just come down to how each person perceives things?
That's the real question.
Yeah.
We all bring our own baggage to relationships, and sometimes that stuff clashes.
Right.
Communication is key, but even then, there's no guarantee that you're going to see eye to eye on everything.
Yeah. It's a lot to think about.
It is.
It makes you reflect on your own experiences, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, how do you show appreciation to the people that you care about?
Right.
And how do you want to receive it? Those are good questions.
They are.
To think about.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
All right.
But it's been great.
It has been.
Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
And we will catch you next time.
Sounds good.
For another deep dive.
All right.
All right.
Bye.